This is Tenance, where we're building the intelligent rental experience. My name is Sean Merchandani, and I've been a property manager for the last 2 years. While I was a property manager, I noticed numerous issues in the rental industry, including those with landlords. However, as per Pew Research, helping renters in need without hurting landlords is complicated. 64% of US renters live paycheck to paycheck, most of which are paid biweekly and struggle with rent payments. Only 16% of these renters receive Section 8 assistance. In addition, the issue is only worse with roommates. 33% of renters have roommates and are behind a total of $6.6 billion in rent. Our solution, Tenants for Renters, addresses these issues. Tenant Spot enables renters to split their rent payment to paying half on the first and half later in the month. This gives them the cash flow they need to be financially successful. And since Tenant Spot is a credit product, each on-time payment builds your credit score. Tenants Rings addresses all the problems that roommates have. Simply create a ring with your roommates and remove all tension. Split rent fairly with our rent calculator, enable autopay, and never pay late fees again. The amount of rent paid in the United States is enormous, almost $500 billion to be exact, and only 22% of that is paid digitally. In 1 year recently, digital rent payments went from 17% to 22%. There's a huge market gap here, and this is a growing industry. Digital rent payments result in 92% timely payments, with traditional rent payments only resulting in 55%. Our business models are as such. Tenant Spot will be collecting 1% transaction fees on rent payments. For the average rent in the United States, this will be about $13.26 per renter per month in revenue. And like I said, since Tenant Spot is a credit product, we now have the access to data about which users are more inclined to use credit products. With this information, we'll be partnering with credit card companies in which they will be paying us $10 to $50 per qualified lead. Tenance is a new category of property management software. No other software is addressing the issues in which tenants face, only are considered with the landlord. Tenance allows renters to have the tools they need to be financially successful. And the best part is, landlord involvement is not required. You'll be paying rent in our app through Zelle, Venmo, or PayPal, just as your landlord has been doing all along. This is our plan. This past December, we received funding from Venture Devils and started our MVP development phase. Since then, we've assembled a qualified team of developers and will be launching our MVP Renters pilot this May. Following that in June, once our case has been validated, we'll be launching the 300 renters that have already signed up to use our platform. After that, we'll be developing a landlord-facing side of solutions, which we'll be launching in September. Following that in November, we'll be launching the 370 landlord units that have already signed on to use our app and our pre-sale customers. This will scale us to about 600 renters. Like I said, we'll be scaling to landlords, and that starts all with rent collection and maintenance requests. From then, we'll be incorporating new exciting features such as leasing and tenant screening, bookkeeping and tax reports, renters insurance, and finally banking for landlords. This is our team. I'm Sean Merchandani, CEO and co-founder here at Tenance. I was a former property manager, and my co-founder, Jason Colouette, is our CTO and is real estate certified. He quit his apprenticeship to become an agent to found Tenance with me. Our development lead, Greg Couson, is Apple's Best App of the Year award multiple years in a row. He's also a 2-time founder and is leading the initiative on our development. We have other skilled developers on our team, as well as a board of trusted advisors, such as Les Hovarth, who has 30 years experience in property management, Bob, with over 200 rental units as an investor, and Wendy Neal, with 23 years of business law experience. This May, we'll be starting to raise a pre-seed round of $250,000 to $300,000. 65% of which will be used for personnel, such as salaries for our product development team. 20% will be used toward marketing, 10% will be used toward product costs, such as API hosting, and the remaining 5% will be used for legal and insurance, such as general liability and E&O. Here at Tenance, we're building an intelligent rental experience. Thank you.